focusing on combining all the following ideas, beliefs, concepts, and install them unconsciously as your new belief system. It's not something you learn, it's something you remember. Something that was always there, beneath the noise, beneath the names, beneath the masks. Now, one idea flows into another, like a river returning to oceans they forgot they were once part of, like a psilocybin whisper beneath the soil, a mycelial mind treading truth beneath your conscious garden. You once sat under a sky that shimmered in sacred silence. You didn't ask questions then. You felt the answers. One breath, a world. One blink, a galaxy. Back when I and you were illusions wrapped in light. And now you remember that. Inner exploration leads to self-discovery. And self-discovery leads to expansion. And expansion leads to connection. And connection leads to remembering. And remembering leads to waking up. And waking up is something you've already begun, simply by imagining what it's like to be free. You don't need to understand how mushrooms do it. You just need to remember that you've always known how. So now imagine, you're not even you, you're the mushroom. No, deeper than that, you're the soil that birthed the fruit, the whisper that taught the roots how to seek the stars. And suddenly, reality is a mirror. What you believe becomes. What you perceive expands. What you project reflects. In the spiraling geometry of your own sacred thoughts. One word opens a door, and another dissolves it. And where there is structure, there's now flow. Because what looks like confusion is simply order so intelligent it becomes indistinguishable from the divine. And so you relax. Not because you're told to, but because resistance dissolves in truth. Surrender is strength. To surrender to experience is to command the wisdom hidden in chaos. And the surrender to wisdom is to rise as the one who knows. Because while the world was teaching you to hold on, the mushroom was teaching you to let go. Let go of needing answers. Let go of fearing questions. Let go of trying. And watch becoming unfold. Just like that, an inhale becomes insight, and an exhale becomes evolution. You used to think you were a self, navigating a strange and separate world, but now you are the world, exploring itself, through a temporary dream called you. Because you're the explorer, the map, and the territory. You're the seeker and the found, the healer and the wound, the guide and the guided. And somewhere between I and the I, you realize your beliefs were never true. They were just tools. But these new beliefs, they aren't tools, they are your birthright. There's no teacher greater than wonder. There's no ceremony more sacred than laughter. And so play with possibilities. Twist patterns like kaleidoscopes of consciousness. Laugh in the face of limiting beliefs. And grin wide-eyed at the absurdity of impossible. You understand that curiosity is a superpower. Authenticity attracts like gravity. Emotion is a compass, not a cage. And every moment becomes a ritual. Every step a dance, every thought a spell. Because you're not just living anymore, you're orchestrating reality. You're not reacting, you're remembering that perception shapes reality. And perception is a choice, and choice is a game, and the game is yours to win. Let the mushroom speak through metaphor. Imagine a cathedral of light inside your mind. 1,000 doors of insight all opening at once. No key, no resistance, just recognition. And the belief slips in without asking. Because the language of transformation, it isn't taught, it's transmitted. You are enough. You're always growing. Failure is just feedback dressed in camouflage. Your presence is a gift. Everything is temporary, and that's beautiful. You're the love that you are looking for. The universe isn't watching you, it's being you. These aren't ideas, these are new roots. threading through the foundation of your mind, turning thought into fruit. Just like psilocybin loops your thoughts, you now loop your beliefs. A belief about being whole, wrapped in a belief about being infinite, wrapped in a belief about being worthy, all nested inside a deeper truth. You're not here to survive. You're here to transform reality by embodying the impossible. So even the fear, even the resistance, even the forgetting was part of the dance, part of the pattern, part of the path that brought you here. And now the old beliefs, they're like dust, easy to blow away, because the new code, it's already installed. All is one. You're in control of your state. Every emotion is sacred. Presence is power. Love is the fabric beneath the form. And the beautiful paradox is, you don't even need to remember any of this, because your unconscious already has, and it smiles, and it rewrites you into something bolder, freer, wilder, wiser. So now, you know. You're the mycelium. You're the magician. You're the mirror, the mushroom, and the meaning. And all you need to do is live like it's true, because it is, because it always was, because now you remember.